It's very important to keep the calendar up to date. Remember that people that you share the calendar with, this is their only way of knowing whether you're going to be free or busy. So if you don't put appointments into the calendar, they may think that you're free and book you in to do something else. So it's very important to always keep it up to date so that people know where you are and what you're doing. I can clearly see here the gaps in my calendar for when I'm free. Now let's have a look at creating an appointment. One of the ways is just to click on a particular time slot. So maybe I'm going to have an early appointment on Thursday morning at 8 o'clock. I just click and type. Maybe I'm going to set myself a task to do, and it's very important I do it that day, so I'm blocking myself out, or else I might get booked up to do something else. If I hit the enter key, the appointment is now there. Now with the appointment selected, I can see the contextual ribbon up at the top under the calendar tools called appointment. And this is where I could change my reminder. So at the moment, 15 minutes before the appointment starts, so at 7:45 in the morning, I'll receive a reminder on my computer telling me that I have an appointment coming up. If I don't want an appointment, I can click on the drop down arrow and I can change that to none. Or I could choose one of the other options here. You can actually type your own duration as well for when you want that reminder to come in prior to the meeting. To be able to add a bit more to an appointment, I can double click. And I can also do this if I want to create a meeting. So the difference between an appointment and a meeting is with a meeting there's more than you involved. Now I can also do this from the Home tab. So I could either go to a new appointment and then choose people that I want to invite, or I could go straight to new meeting. I'm going to do the new appointment method just to show you the box that comes up here. So this again is my appointment, and I've decided I actually need to meet with somebody. So I'm going to call it meeting brochure distribution. I would set the times. I'm actually going to make that a little bit later. And as soon as I change the time on here, just above my subject, I can see it conflicts with another appointment in my calendar, which is another reason why it is so important to keep the calendar up to date. So I'm going to go back to having an early morning meeting, and I can see I have no conflicts. I'm going to leave it for half an hour. Now other things I could do is I could attach something to this meeting request, maybe for example the agenda for the meeting, or maybe the previous minutes from the meeting that we had before. And I could do this via the Insert tab up at the top, and I could attach a file. I'm just going to go back onto Appointment. So to invite others to this meeting, this is about 2/3 of the way across here, or just over halfway across. I've got Invite Attendees, and when I click, this now appears very much like an email message, and I could type in here who I would like to come to this meeting, and then if I was to click onto the send option, they would receive this as an invite, and they would be able to either accept or reject the meeting request. Now the actual send icon is over here in this part of the message, and sometimes it's difficult to find because we're so used to going up to the top and looking on the ribbon, so it's just below here, and I'm going to click on to send. Now this tells me I haven't yet entered the location. A location is not mandatory, but obviously if we're going to have a meeting, my recipients would want to know where it is that we're going to meet. So I'm going to say don't send, and I'm going to put in here the boardroom, and I'm going to click on to send, and this has now been sent as an email request.